right, we live, baby. What is up, man? We live, baby. We live. We live. We are live. So, today we are talking about use God's greatness. Use God's greatness, and that's what I want to talk about today, man. I got my screen kind of dirty. You can see. But that's what I want to talk about today. Use God's greatness. You know, a lot of times we get caught up on running our business or doing things or you know, whatever it might be, you know, and we forget to use God's greatness. We forget, you know. Sometimes He's throwing things at us and trying to wake us up and trying to show us, man, you know what, this ain't for you. I got something better for you. You know, a lot of times we get upset because something don't turn out the way we wanted it to turn out. You know, we're like, oh man, you know, when I wanted that job, I didn't get that job. I probably didn't get that job because, you know, sometimes we say, oh, because we're Hispanic or because, you know, whatever our race may be. Or we might say, oh, because they're prejudiced. We make up things, right? We make up in our head. And sometimes maybe you didn't get that job because that job is not the one that God had for you, you know. And we find ourselves like thinking like real negative, like a lot of people are negative, like why is this happening? You know, why good things can't happen to me? The reason why good things can't happen to you because you don't have the faith in your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You might say you have it, but honestly you don't. You don't. And so if you start just letting it go, you know, tell them, man, you know what? If this job is not for me, like today, um, I went to go. I want to partner up with somebody, amazing person, and I went there, but I went in the tent with the intention saying, if this is for me, then God will give it to me. But if it's not for me, then God won't give it to me. Hey, well, you know what? God gave it to me. So hopefully in January, you know, if everything turns out all right, I'll start. Um, a lot of times we find ourselves saying, why me? Why this had to happen? Why does this happen to happen to me? And why this and why that? There's always a reason why things happen. You know, when you're driving and you get a flat tire, man, that's like the end of the world for you. You're mad, or somebody gets in front of you and now you're mad at the whole world. You go to work, you give all this energy about that person that cut you, that cut in front of you, or was driving slow, could have been an old person or whatever, and you get so upset, you get mad, you get mad and angry. So that whole day, that story is in your mind, and your all that energy you have goes to that person that probably already forgot about you. You know, or they're probably in the same way you are. They're mad at the whole world because you didn't get to work at the time you wanted to get there. You know, and sometimes the reason why, because God. Have you ever and this happened to me, but have you ever had a flat tire and then when you're driving later on you see a wreck, like somebody had a bad wreck up there, or it happens right away, like you're like, oh man, well maybe God was trying to keep you there to keep you safe. You know, if we stop thinking that everything's against us and think bad things are going to happen to us, and we start getting the good from them, you know, like when I was when they diagnosed me with type 2 diabetes, and of course I defeated it already. um I was mad. I was mad at God, saying, man, God, you know what, why me, I'm a good person, and why does this have to happen to me? Why do I have to be diabetic? But then after a while, I was thanking him. Like, I'm having, God, do you remember that time that I was mad? That I was mad because I was blaming you? Well, God, I understand. Thank you. Thank you for what you did. Thank you for changing me. Thank you for helping me see what I wasn't seeing. You know, that's why today's video is about use God's greatness. And this, let me tell you how it works. So I'm thinking of a name for my LLC, for my business, to put my other businesses underneath this business, right? And so I say Unstoppable General Group. And as soon as I say Unstoppable General Group, I hear use God's greatness. Now that ain't amazing. I don't know what is. So I said, you know what? Thank you, God. And in everything I do, I'm gonna have use God's greatness. Because in the end, that's what we need to do. That's what we need to do, you know? And so today I didn't want to come on this video and talk so much about businesses. I want to talk about use God's greatness. You know, and then the businesses, they come in. The businesses will come in, you know? And so it's awesome, man. It's awesome. And I think about everything I did. So, because we're about to get to 2023, right? And I think about everything I did to get to this year, right? It's coming. Well, we're like 3 weeks away, 4 weeks away. We're real close to it. It's coming real quick. And I think about where I'm at today. And the reason where I'm at today is because I've used God's greatness. I have never been where I say, man, if I don't get this job, or if I'm, you know what, I'm mad. No, if I don't get this job, I go with the intention saying, you know what, this job is mine. But if it's not, that's because God got something better for me. And He is going to have something better for you. You know, He is going to have something better for you. It's more of a just saying it out your mouth. You know, when I pray for somebody and stuff like that, I thank God. I thank Him. I thank Him for everything He's done. If He woke you up and you're breathing today, thank Him. Sometimes we don't give Him enough credit. We do not give Him enough credit. You know, we're too busy like, it's the universe, it's this. No, it's God. That's who it is. That's who's making moves happen. That's who's making the things happen for you. You know? And so I think that if we give Him more, because if we give Him more, He's going to give us more. You know? And that's the truth. That's the truth. You know, I remember I was a loan officer, and I was working at Banner Finance, and I was over there. This probably happened, I was probably 26, 27, around there, 26, 27. Maybe a little bit younger. And I remember working there, and this guy came in there, and I never forget it, because the guy came in there, he was real cocky and everything. And he tells me, he goes, first he asked me my name, and I said, my name is Gilbert. He says, I want to ask, this is him. I want to ask you something right now, brother. And so like, first thing I said is like, oh man, we got them little holy molies, you know, them guys, right? And he told me, he says, if you die today, do you know where you're going to go if you die today? And I got offensive, you know, I'm like, yeah, I know where I'm going to go. I'm going to heaven. And I got offensive. I wanted to fight him like, man, why are you telling me this, you know? And this is what he told me. He said, no use to get offensive or nothing like that. One day you're going to be telling someone what I'm telling you. So I'm thinking at this time, man, this dude, come on, really? You know? And now I find myself telling people that. But I don't do it the way he did it, like real aggressive and mean, you know? But I catch myself doing it, you know? And it's funny now because I remember I got upset. You know, I got upset. I remember talking to my, at the time, she was another manager. And I said, can you believe the audacity of him telling me, do I know where I'm going to go? Well, do you know that when he left, my mind was telling me, do I know where I'm going to go? Do I honestly know where I'm going to go? I didn't know where I was going to go. I did not. I had no idea. Yeah, I came from a strong Catholic family because all my families are Catholics, and I'm now Christian. I've been a Christian for a long time, and anyway, so that was something that I was like, man, what happens? What happens now if I leave this life? So of course I kept on living this life, going out, doing bad stuff, living a bad life, making bad money, making bad choices. And I'm sharing today, I'm sharing a lot with you guys. And I remember one time I was about to go get locked up. And I called my girlfriend. She was my girlfriend at the time. And I said, babe, I'm going to a place that I'm not ready to go to because I don't want to fall into the gangs, and I don't want to. My main deal was if I go do my time, I do my time, and I don't want to fall into the gangs because I had like, different relatives that were in the gangs and stuff. And when I tell you this, and I'm not big on Joel Osteen. I'm not. Um, but he preaches. He's a preacher. I feel that he's not saying everything. But that's just my opinion. That's something totally different. But I remember him being on the TV at my sister's house, and he was talking, and I don't know if you know, but everything sometimes when he talks, it reflects on what's going on with your life. I guess he just talks about everything in general. And so I'm worried at this time. I'm worried because I know I'm going, you know, I ain't gonna say the word, but you know what I'm talking about. And you know, I get a I get a call from the DA, and I'm scared, and I'm denying everything, just like a normal person. And then I don't hear from the DA for a week. I don't hear from him, and this is how good God is. And I'm sharing a testimony with y'all guys. I'm sharing a testimony with y'all. I think it's just time to share this testimony with y'all. And the officer, the DA tells me, Mr. Patino, son, today is your lucky day. He says, you need to change your life. People don't get chances like this in life. Son, we went to go see the video, and the video was distorted. So we cannot make out if it's you or not. Now I know it's you, but you just got you another chance. When I tell you that I fell to my knees and I cried and I prayed, I did that and I changed my life. This happened, I would say, probably 20 some years ago. And after that, I was a different person. I got saved. I got saved in the Waters Church. Shout out to them. And these are happy. These are like happy tears. They're happy tears. But everyone has a story. Not None of us are perfect, but we serve a perfect God. And if we don't serve a perfect God yet, that's what you need to understand. That's what you need to understand. Stop trying to be perfect. Stop thinking that life's going to be perfect, because it's not. We are all going to go through something. Sometimes we have to go through it to get through it, you know? And so now, whatever I'm doing, I DJ, so I'm out there and I'm always DJing. But whatever I'm doing, I tell people, I talk about God. I know I tell myself, I said, you know what? I don't find myself to be real religious. But think about it. Every chance I get, I'm trying to mention my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Now go back 20 some years ago, that wasn't me. Just by me coming from a strong Catholic family, that was enough. And today, it's different. It's different. I have that relationship with him. It's different. Very, very different. People people cannot see it. You know, I don't I don't take life for granted. I don't take God for granted. I work hard. I work hard to maintain that relationship with me and him. Because I know he's working hard. You know, talk to him. Talk to him. Talk to him. And, man, he'll change your life. You know, here I am. I'm not the richest guy. I ain't even rich. But I'm not poor. I don't even know what it feels to be poor ever again. And I don't say that to brag. I say that because I got God on my side now. You know, when I make a move, it's because I know it's got to be a move that He wants me to make. And from DJing and the strip clubs, and I ain't saying nothing bad about the strip clubs. I mean, what strip clubs. I don't see. I know it's a different when you work at the DJ when you DJ at strip clubs. It's different. Then you realize that women are doing it. Some women are doing it to go to college and stuff like that. And, some are not. But it's hard. It's a hustle. It's hard. But what I'm getting at is I got myself away from all that. I got myself away from because I didn't want to be around that. You know. And it's not hard to. It's like where I'm at today, where I'm able to help people, where I'm able to help people with their credit, where I'm able to help people with, because I'm a life coach, a certified life coach, because I want to help more people. Where I'm at today is amazing. And not too long ago, I purchased a house. I seen a house that I like, and I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna purchase it, and it's awesome because I can purchase a house and sell it for a lower price and sell it to somebody that really really needs it. And so God has done so many things for me, but in all honesty, He's been trying to do these things for me. I was blind; I could not see it. I was too busy thinking that this is the way to do it. Have fun, drink, smoke, do drugs. It was life when it really wasn't. But we have to go through it. We have to. How many times have you tried to tell somebody, hey, you know what? You shouldn't do that. That's not the right thing to do. You're not going to change them. They're going to change themselves. I don't know how many times that I talk to people and they tell me, oh man, you know what, Free? I'm diabetic. I'm type 2 diabetic. I don't know what to do. And I say, you know what? Delete sugar out your life. That's it. I don't hear from them. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you and everything. Why am I here to help you? Because God put me in that position. Let's go back 5.5 years ago when before I lost 98 pounds, I was sick. I was diabetic. I had high blood pressure. I was taking little pills. I had some anxiety. I had some depression. It was a bunch of stuff that I had wrong with me. I had digestive problems. Today, I have energy to the roof and I feel good and I don't have those problems no longer. But I worked hard to get there. I still work hard. Like right now, I'm not sure what time it is. It's 10:30. Oh, it's pretty late. We're on here late. So I started late, y'all guys. But 10:30, and I'm done. I stop eating like around 9, 10. I do 20 hours every day. I do intermittent fasting. Best. The best. And well, anyway, you could become whoever you want to become. It's not about having all the money. Because when you leave this world, money ain't going to matter. It's not about having the best job. It's not about it's not about none of that. It's about having the relationship that you should have with your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Some people are too embarrassed to mention what God's done for them. Mention what He's done for you. And I promise if you mention it to people, it's so powerful. It's so powerful. You know, we're too busy seeing like a magic trick or man, oh my God, that's amazing. That's magic, you know, that's awesome. You know what's magic? You know what's awesome? You know what's amazing? When God risen. That's amazing. That's awesome. That's top on the top. That's amazing. And we just yes, you can ask me a question about God. Yes. I'm here. I'm here. And hopefully I can answer it. Um Man, I have friends that have been through so much that have did 20 years in prison. 20 years. And the other day I'm seeing a post on Facebook and he's thanking God and telling God, God, thank you for having me where you have me at. See, don't think because you've had this bad past, because you did this bad thing. Don't think if it don't matter if your family can't forgive you. It don't matter if your cousins or if anyone can't forgive you because God's going to forgive you. God will forgive you. You know, we get caught up thinking that we're bad, that we're losers, that nothing's ever good for me. You know what? It doesn't matter what anyone says. It doesn't matter what anyone thinks about you. What matters is what He thinks about you. I tell you this because I've been through this. I remember when life was very hard for me. You know? But now it's a lot of joy. It's awesome because He's on my side. No one can hurt me. You know? No one can do anything to me, you know? If demons try to attack me right now, they're going to get shoved off, you know? And they're out there, you know? There's demons out there, you know? Just like there's an amazing Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, God, there's the demons out there. And sometimes we're fighting our demons. You know, I talk to people all the time. And I was talking to somebody, they were talking about the demons and stuff like that, and how they found God and how the demons couldn't touch them. This is true. This is true. They can't. You know what? I see your message. It's selfish to choose to make us knowing lots of people would go to hell for not worshiping. You know what? I never said that. That never came out of my mouth. That never came out of my mouth. Not once did it come out of my mouth. Because I got friends. I have a lot of friends. I have friends that are atheists. Um, I have friends that are like, I can think they're into science and stuff like that. I don't judge them. I don't judge them because I'm not no one to judge them. God's the only one that can judge them. I have nothing to do with that. So by leaving a comment like that, hey, I'm not saying nothing like that. I today the show was about use God's greatness. And I tell you what, if you do use his greatness, you will experience and you will see a difference. And I put that on everything. Everything I own. I put that on anything and everything. You know, things happen. Things happen to us. People that we love die on us. They died on me. You know, but that's part of what is going on. People are going to pass. You know, we're not here to live forever. You know, and the thing is, when we do pass, at least we know where we're going to go. You know, so okay, I'm trying to see what we got here. Oh, what's up? Hold on, I'm on Facebook also. So the thing is, man, I would never judge no one. I say what I tell you. Hey, you know what? I tell people you should get saved. I'm just telling you. I'm not making you do anything. I'm not judging you about anything. And I want to make that clear because those are not my intentions. If I come strong when I'm talking to somebody, it's because I'm a strong believer. And that's what I believe. And I have a testimony to back it up, you know. But everybody has their own opinion, you know. Like I said, I have friends that are atheists. Are we real cool? Do we hang out? No, we don't. We don't. But I still respect them, you know, and I don't judge them. And the thing about it, you have some atheist people that still say God. They still use his name. Believe it or not, they do. So if if I'm on this live and you're gonna come on here and say some stuff, you know what? So be it. You know, but I'm not on here for people that are gonna get offensive. Of you can't tell nobody that if they don't worship God, they're going to go to hell. You're right. I have never said that, and I can't tell nobody that. I can't tell nobody that. Matter of fact, I don't think I worship Him like I need to worship Him. You know, but I got that relationship with Him. I got that with Him. You know, I got that bond with Him. You know, and I know that no nothing can hurt me. Nothing. You know, my company's called Unstoppable. Why did I name it Unstoppable? Because I have an unstoppable God. Nothing. And absolutely nothing can stop him. Nothing. So, um, life is just amazing, man. Life is amazing, and just start seeing life for what it is. Don't think everything's against you. Stop being so negative. A lot of people are so negative. Don't be negative. In that job, if you were trying to get that job and you've been studying for that job and you've been busting tears, whatever you have to do for that job, driving across town for that job, and you don't get that job, guess what? It's because God has a better job for you. I know that for fact. When I came over here to Katy, I was working at Katy Mills, and I was a unit manager for the food court. I lost my job. Guess what? I haven't worked for anyone since then. Anyone. A lot of years. Because I said, guess what? God, you don't want me working there. All right, cool. Tell me what we're going to do now. Now, I got a DJ company that does really well. Really well. And but I put myself there. I used God's greatness. I promise you that if you start using God's greatness, greatness is going to happen to you. You're going to start seeing things. You just ain't even going to be able to explain how. How this happened. You want to hear another story? Years back, when I stopped selling stuff that I needed to stop selling. This is when this is before a little bit, before I moved to Katy. I had no money in my wallet. None. When I tell you I had no money in my wallet, because I looked at it every which way I could think of to look at it. I had a bill that I had to pay, and I wanted to get something to eat. This is how good God is. My wallet, no money in my wallet at all. My wallet had money in it. Now, I don't know how it happened, but I found money in my wallet. Same place I looked so many times. When you experience that, when you experience something like that, it's going to blow your mind, because you're not going to understand, man, how did this happen? It happens. God will do it for you. He'll do it for you. He'll find a way. He'll find a way, and he'll do it for you. By the way, today is my 13th anniversary with my wife. We've been married 13 years. So if she's watching my show, I made it special for her. And we're gonna go eat on Sunday. It's because I'm real caught up DJing and stuff like that, running my business. But she's awesome, man. She's amazing. One of the best things that ever happened to me. And and that's something else that God has done. He brought a very, very good girl into my life, and I was able to make her my wife. And man, guys, I hope my videos are really helping you. If you need someone to listen, because sometimes, man, we battle through things, or we go through things, or we went through things in our past, and we can't let them go. Sometimes somebody passed away, and we buried ourselves with them. And if you are going through this, and it's hard to deal with, you can call me. My telephone number is 832 947 4997. 832 947 4997. And if I could help you, with something you're going through, again, I'm a certified life coach. I'm here to listen. I'm here to listen, and I'll come up with something to help you. It might be something that I know real well, because I've been through a lot myself. I'm a lot older, man. People don't realize how old I am. I just recently started getting the gray. I'm 51. I'll be 52 in this coming January. What was that? This month, next month? But you know what? I look good for my age, and I say that because I've dropped a lot of weight and I took care of myself and I eat better now. I do a lot of things. I'm not saying I'm perfect, right? Because I'm not, but I just do a lot better for myself. I feel good. I feel good. I feel good. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. But yeah, man, it's when when you got faith and not fear, it's the best. Stop having fear. If you're tired of being at your job, guess what? It's time because God got another job for you. I don't know how many signals God got to throw at you. Sometimes you say, "Oh man, this job they don't treat me right. They don't appreciate me." And then you're driving and you see a sign, a big sign that says, "We are now hiring," and they want to do, and that's where you could fit in, and that's your position. And what do? You pass by. Why? Because you feel that the job that you're at, they let you go pick up your kids, or it's an easy job. You can have lunch. You can whatever it is. You use it as an excuse to not get out your comfortable place. But you have to get out your comfortable place. You have to. You know, being comfortable is not going to give you success. Being comfortable is not going to give you the job you want. Being comfortable is not going to give you the money that you deserve. You know, being comfortable is not going to let you be an entrepreneur. Being comfortable is not going to let you do whatever you want to do because you're going to stay there. Don't settle, man. A lot of people settle. Oh, you know what? I talk to people all the time. They say, hey, you know what, man? I make $30 an hour. It's awesome. And I'm thinking, well, that's good money. That's good money. You could make more. You could make more. Me personally, I don't settle. I got too much to do in life. Too much moves to make in life. Too much businesses to be able to invest in and do this and do everything in. So today, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this show. I hope it helped y'all. And if I can help y'all, reach out to me, man. I'm here. I'm here to help y'all. If it's for the keto lifestyle, I'm a keto coach. So if it's for the keto lifestyle, or if it's for intermittent fasting, whatever it's for, or for life coaching, I'm here to help you. Hey, man, guys, I really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much, man. I hope y'all enjoy this show. I think we've been on here for about 30 minutes, 35, 40 minutes. We've probably been here longer than that. I don't know. I've just been babbling. But and again, if I can help y'all, reach out to me. And for my people that live in Houston, Katy, surrounding areas around Texas, if you see an ugly house and if you give me the heads up on it, send me the information, everything like that. If I buy this house and I'm able to flip it or whatever I'm able to do, I will give you some money. You know. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Take care of yourself. Remember, use God's greatness because He's trying to give it to you. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, man. Baby. Are you up? Can you come turn my thing off? Huh? No, they ain't gonna see it's me. They see me. All right, appreciate y'all, Facebook. Thank y'all. Be blessed. God bless. Use God's greatness.